when it's going really well, it feels really similar to me to the way that like dancing feels or writing music feels. It's sort of just this sense of movement and flow, and it's very enveloping. And so in a lot of ways it kind of feels like a conversation. So I don't feel lonely when I'm painting because it's like it's almost like I'm talking to the paper. Sometimes it's a serious conversation, sometimes it's a playful conversation. A lot of times it's switching all the time. So one moment might be more serious or emotional or angry, and the next moment might be like, oh, like this is goofy and fun, and, put a symbol that's sort of like silly or playful. And I think I really love that. I love that sort of like chaotic mixing of things where it's like, what even is this? I think existence feels that way to me. It feels like it's just so many random things all at once. It's like heavy and serious and emotional, but it's also absurd, but it's like goofy. Like it's just this swirl of things. And so when I'm painting, I kind of just it feels like this sort of like referencing of what life feels like to me, which is just kind of this kaleidoscope of crazy things or like lovely things or sad things or, it's shifting all the time. Sometimes when I'm painting, I feel like I'm talking to a person. I might have a person in my mind that I have a lot of conflicting or like ambivalent feelings towards, and the painting is like kind of expressing those feelings. Or some of the words might even literally be like the core of what I would want to say to them, like putting it in the painting. It's a very non-threatening way to communicate to them what maybe I'm afraid to say point blank. It's part of that stream of consciousness when I'm painting, and it's like, okay, here's the words in my brain, boom, there they go. I think a big part of kind of how I personally move through life is there's kind of this feeling of like, don't look down, just keep moving, dancing, thinking, flowing, don't look down, don't look down.